Hi, welcome to Light of the Lantern Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is about what urgent message is trying to get to you right now. I have 3 card choices. This is the first card. We'll get to the message on the card in the reading. And it's been paired with the t-shirt with a heart on it. The second card is this card. And it's been paired with the starfish. And the third card is this card. And it's been paired with the squirrel. In the event that you'd like to choose also according to Zodiac sign or just by Zodiac sign, I'll choose 4 for each card. The first card is Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus, and Sagittarius. The second card is Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, and Libra. And the last card is Virgo, Leo, Pisces, and Scorpio. So just choose the card reading according to which card you resonate with most, whether it be just a feeling you get or aesthetically, or if you prefer to choose by the charms, or if you prefer to choose by the zodiac signs. And then jump to the timestamps below for reading 1, reading 2, and reading 3. And I'll see you there. For card choice number 1. Today you've chosen this card, number 3, which is the inner critic, where we see a woman here who's looking into a mirror, and there also seems to be some light shining down upon her, illuminating her. The inner critic, unfortunately, is something that we all deal with at times. It's that little voice in our head that brings doubt in, that makes us feel unworthy, or that makes us feel like we're not doing enough or we're not good enough. And it's so important that we're kind to ourselves. If we want to bring our manifestations to life, our projects to life, it is so important that we speak kindly to ourselves, that we forgive ourselves if we're not trying hard enough or if we're making mistakes. Mistakes help us grow, so they're important. They're just as important as doing well. And negative self-talk can really stop us from moving forward, or it can stop our momentum if we're on a roll and succeeding. And so just to be conscious of that is really important for us to understand that our evolution is supported only by the amount of kindness we have towards ourselves, the amount of patience. And so it's important to catch ourselves when we start hearing that voice inside and start repeating, where I'm not good enough, or I'm making mistakes, I'm never going to succeed. We have to catch ourselves and try and stop. I've paired it with the t-shirt with a heart because it feels to me that the heart energy is the most important energy when it comes to our manifestation. And self-love is the most important thing of all. Without self-love, we can't channel our true selves. We can't move forward in life. I'm seeing also that the card is a number 3. And 3 is the number of communication and creativity. And so in order to bring forth these creations in our life, we really, really need to be aware of the way we're treating ourselves. She's looking in the mirror and she's also being illuminated by light. it's really important to try and bring that light in. Anyway, let's get some more oracle cards out and see where our message takes us. Okay, I have 5 decks here. I'd like to get a card from each, see where our message is going. Spirit, can I have a card, please? Great. Okay. Let's bring this down a little so there's some room. That came out face up, so we're already seeing it. Get a Moonology card. This is the card for sure. Wow, that's too many. Let's try again. Okay, it really wants to be that one. That came out face up as well. Put that here. Spirit, can I get a card, please, from this Sacred Destiny deck? It's this one. Okay. I'd like to get a message here. This one. Should we get 2? I'm seeing another one here. Let's get 2. Ah. Fell on the floor. Okay, let's see what we have here. So we have luck, positivity, and happiness with the ladybug. And that really goes right along with what we were talking about with speaking, having an optimistic attitude and speaking with kindness to ourselves. This is really the fuel for our creations. So that's wonderful. And we have, I'm sorry for my voice. Let me drink a little water. Then we have surrender to the divine, full moon. Okay. Oh, and then this one came out face up as well. Uncertainty, doubtful, and confident. Well, clearly that has everything to do with the inner critic. You know, we have self-doubt, or if we're able to speak kindly with ourselves, then we're more confident and we support our positive evolution. So then we have fulfillment. Wonderful. We have cyclamine or chiclamine. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Excuse me. Resignation. Say goodbye to what you no longer need. Great. Negative self-talk, I would say. And then we have the bird of paradise. Self-acceptance. You are so much more. Wow. I mean, these messages are just so clear. It seems that our biggest issue, or the biggest issue in this reading, for the people watching this reading, is that at the moment, negative self-talk could possibly be creating blockages in your manifestations. And it's so important to stay positive. That doesn't mean that you can't look at issues that arise in your life or things that you think you could be doing better. Not at all. In fact, it's very important to look at those things and to feel those things, and to not deny ourselves, our emotions. Otherwise, energy just gets stuck in our body. But it's also important to try to always pull us back to kindness, to self-acceptance and self-love, to support ourselves. And also to surrender to the divine, in the sense that mistakes are always made, or we get off course sometimes. And being off course doesn't always mean that there's a problem. It could be that it's a divine intervention of some sort. Or it could just be that we need to take it slower and try and pull ourselves back to center and regroup. So surrendering to the divine is crucial, really. So I'd like to get some tarot cards out so that we can see more of our message. Spirit, can I have 4 cards, please? These cards are a little big for my tiny little hands, so sometimes it doesn't look very elegant. And that's a perfect example of negative self-talk, isn't it? Okay, let's see what we have here. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3. Try this one. And 4. Okay. So we have the Teacher, which is the Hierophant card. And then we have the Emperor, which is obviously the Emperor. So already this energy is really interesting. The Emperor is the figure in the major arcana that is creating something. It's the number 4, and the number 4 has everything to do with stability and foundation. And so this energy, this masculine energy is crucial to actually moving forward in life with a creation. It's also ruled by Aries, and Aries is the first house, the house of self. So this is all about trying to manifest a creation that's personal to us. The Hierophant is a card that speaks to tradition and wisdom, whether it be wisdom of some sort of structure or religion or philosophy, let's say, or whether it be ancestral wisdom, but looking to basically something that has been defined before. And this could come in the form of a mentor or again, being part of a religion. And it gives us some structure to our lives while we're trying to create something. Or it could be that sometimes it's better to actually move away from this predefined structure and predefined wisdom and blaze our own trails. So let's get some more information with more cards here. 5 of Cups and Ace of Cups. So it seems that this pile has definitely been dealing with some sort of disappointment or sorrow. The Cup suit is the emotional suit, so it usually has to do with a relational issue. It could be that you've recently had some sort of loss. It could be that somebody left your life. It could be that a relationship ended. And basically, the sense is that it's been really painful. And you can't tell in this depiction on this card, but usually the depiction of the 5 of Cups shows a woman who is basically mourning something. She's tipped over 3 cups, and yet there are 2 full ones behind her, upright ones behind her, which indicate possibilities and opportunities that are still available to her if she would just turn around and see them. Here it looks like, I don't know that all the cups are upright, but this figure is reaching out for an opportunity. And here's our opportunity, the Ace of Cups. This is exactly that. And so basically not to fear, because even if you're having issues or struggles at the moment, you're going to be coming out of it. So that's encouraging. Let me get 2 more cards, Spirit, please. So the Ace of Cups would bring the luck, positivity, and happiness of the ladybug, for instance. That we need to try and stay open with our heart and, again, not let ourselves fall into despair when something goes wrong. to realize that there's always going to be opportunity as long as we stay positive, or as long as we try to see the positive in situations. So the next card is the Four of Swords, and then the Ace of Coins. So this seems like a time where you definitely will be presented with opportunities to, I don't want to say turn your situation around necessarily, but it could also just be to move forward, extra energy, extra positive support in order to move forward. The Four of Swords is the air suit, and the air suit being the mental realm. And basically, this speaks to the need to rest. The card before the Four of Swords is the Three of Swords, and that has to do with being hurt and really struggling, trying to get through those deep emotions. And then the Four of Swords is it's okay to rest. So this can further support the message of being gentle with yourself and understanding that at times it's okay if things are going not the way you expected them to go. You just need to make sure to understand that you're trying your best, and understand that at times you might have to do what you didn't think is necessarily right. You think you have to push, or move forward, or things need to be perfect. But sometimes you just need to take a break. You just need to regroup. And I'm looking here at the other cards to see if also in your rest, you could also try and connect with your inner self or the divine. You could do this through meditation, for instance. At times we need to be quiet in order to receive messages. And with the Five of Cups as well, I'm seeing here, we had the resignation, say goodbye to what you no longer need. At times, things happen in our life that we don't expect. For instance, we could have a relationship that ends with somebody we feel is important to us and important to our life story. And possibly it ends and we think, oh, it's the end of the world. How do I move forward? It's not supposed to be this way. When in the end, it actually is the best thing for you. Possibly you were leaning too much on this person and you were unable to become more of yourself. Perhaps they weren't good for you in the sense that they were trying to control you in some way for their own reasons. And therefore, clearly, the end of this relationship would be good for you. So saying goodbye to what you no longer need sometimes happens involuntarily. And that is often divine intervention, absolutely help from beyond. Or it's just that we've started to learn a lesson and we can start to feel our way through situations. And on a subconscious level, we can understand that this is actually the way it's meant to be. So that's a good way of looking at it, let's say. The Ace of Coins is an opportunity in the realm of the Pentacles, which is the material realm, which has to do with all things material here on earth: health, wealth, nature. Anyway, this is an opportunity that is concrete, that is coming your way, and possibly it's coming your way because you have taken the time to rest and regroup. So let's get one more card out and see if the tarot has something else that it would like to share with us. This seems like a really straightforward message. The biggest problem here is negative self-talk, basically. The biggest problem is not trusting the self. And wait, let's see here. Okay, the Knight of Swords. That's interesting. So the Knight is a court card, and it carries the energy of somebody who's very ambitious and direct and unafraid, and often moving with confidence. So possibly this is energy that would really help us, that is available to us. It would really help us focus. Again, being the sword suit, it's the mental realm. It would help us focus and move forward. Sometimes just claiming this energy, claiming the idea that you can be unafraid and you can move forward. And when you hear that voice, that inner voice that's saying, wait, maybe I'm not doing something right, or maybe I'm not good enough, saying, no, but I am. Claim that energy and start to affirm to yourself, affirm the opposite, basically, and see how that feels within you. It is really important to listen to the inner voice, but then to try and work through it so you can flip from doubtful to confident. And this card is suggesting that this energy is available to you at this moment in your life. So all you have to do really is claim it and affirm it and move forward. Once you're doing this, once you're more in a positive state, a state that feels stronger and less afraid, it's easier to start seeing everything or more things in a positive way. And with this positivity comes luck and happiness. Looking at this card again, and fulfillment, absolutely. Because basically we're surrounding ourselves with energy that supports us. And we gain more and more confidence, and things just start going well. I mean, I think that we've all experienced this in our life, where you wake up in the morning and for whatever reason, you're already in a good mood. And you start seeing beauty around you. You start hearing the birds outside. You think you're having a good hair day. You choose a cute outfit. Your children are in a good mood and they're having fun with you, and you're all starting the day in a positive energy. And then it just seems like it snowballs into this beautiful day full of opportunities and experiences that make you feel good, and until something turns around, until possibly you hear that inner critic in your head and your energy starts turning around. So it's just such a great idea to always try and be aware of what's going on, be aware of the way you're speaking to yourself, be aware of the way you feel about yourself and the things you're thinking about yourself. Work through them in the sense that we all make mistakes, we're all human. We all have good moments and bad moments, but just try and stay on track. Try and be more positive. Try and see the beauty around you. Try and be kind to yourself and do positive affirmations. And most likely things will get a little easier. They'll turn around. And you do have these opportunities. You do have the ability. You have this energy, this archetypal energy of the Emperor and the Teacher on your side right now. I would like to clarify why we have the Hierophant. It could be that this is basically one of the causes for our self-doubt. Excuse me if I venture here, but sometimes, let's say institutions like religion and whatnot can make us feel like we always need to try harder, we always need to be more, like possibly there's something that we need to forgive about ourselves, or someone else needs to forgive about ourselves. And instead, in those moments when this wisdom that has already been that has been passed down in some way can also work against us. There are times when we really need to just claim our own sovereignty and blaze our own trail. Anyway, let me see if there's a card that can give us some more insight about why we have the Hierophant here. It's also good energy. It's also wonderful. It could mean that a mentor is coming into your life that's going to give you exactly what you need to feel more self-confident. It doesn't have to be a negative thing, of course. I was just trying to see the Knight of Cups. Well, the Knight of Cups is an extremely trusting individual. This one, this is beautiful. This figure is hugging the horse that is supposed to be moving her forward in life. Again, there's the cup. So emotions are really, really important to you in this moment. You're working through something. And it could be that this teacher or this wisdom, whether it's ancestral, religious, philosophical, whatever it is, it could be giving you a helping hand and helping you move forward. Nonetheless, this knight looks a little bit basically tired and restful, which could just be resignation. Here, going back to this card, say goodbye to what you no longer need. I'm not sure that the second part of the message applies here, but usually knights are really, really decisive and ambitious, so I'm not really sure why she looks so restful and resigned. But anyway, it could be that this energy, there could be something in your life that is giving you some sort of direction, giving you a directional boost so that you can move forward. Because the knights are moving forward. They've made up their mind and they're going to be on a new road, and this is the one, and they're going to follow through. So, and you have two knights. So you definitely have this strength. You also have the Emperor again. You definitely have this strength to move forward. Just work on your inner critic. Just work on your negative self-talk and turn it around and try and remind yourself, and things will probably start going better. And you'll come to a point of once you're accepting yourself and you're starting to see the beauty around you as well, you can move forward, and it's gonna turn around. Things are gonna go better. So don't focus on the things that have gone wrong. Focus on the new stuff, the new opportunities, or the new way of thinking. So I hope this reading helped you. It seems very clear to me. Just try and be aware of the way you're talking to yourself in your head, and I hope things turn around, and they probably already are. And remember to wear that shirt of self-love, metaphorically speaking. And please, if this video has resonated with you, please like and comment below and share whatever you'd like to share, because it would help both the readers and the channel, of course, which is a new channel. And subscribe, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much for anything and everything that you feel guided to do. And good luck with everything, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye, reading number 1. Hi, card choice number 2. You've chosen the card Reward, number 40. There's a lion basically looking, which reminds me of the Strength card right off the bat in the tarot. Watching a woman basically walking into the sun. So I get a lot of feelings about this card here. Right off the bat, this reminds me of the Strength card, and the traditional Strength card in the tarot, which is a woman who has tamed a lion. And basically this card, the theme is inner strength and moral strength as well, and the ability to succeed in what it is that you're wanting to do. 40 is a really powerful number. 4 is the number of foundation and stability, like four legs on a table, for instance. And the 0 next to it should not be overlooked, because the 0 is the void. It's infinite possibility. It magnifies the number to its left. So this is a very powerful number, indicating that indeed you can succeed in building whatever it is that you want to build. And the key word here is reward. And this could really refer to a variety of things. I would say that it could be that as she's walking into the light, she will be rewarded, in the sense that whatever it is she's working on at the moment will be rewarded in time. And that she no longer even needs the lion's strength. He just kind of watches her, thinking, wow, she can do this on her own. And so that's really cool. Reward could also be making sure that you're rewarding yourself for your work that you've done so far, or for your evolution that you've done so far. And this could be in any realm. This could even be, this could be clearly a work project, career, or something like that, but it could also be work on yourself, internal work, shadow work, moving through your fears and insecurities, and being aware of how far you've come, which in itself is a reward, or it could also even just be the journey. She's walking into the sun being the ultimate place of happiness and success. And the reward could actually be the full journey. I've paired it with the starfish, and I think that this is interesting because basically, well, it's a star, number one. So I always, whenever I see some sort of star symbol, I think of the five senses, which are fundamental to the human experience. And I think of a star like you've succeeded, you're in the spotlight, you're a star. And I also think starfish, I think that they need to be really resilient because the habitat around them is constantly changing, basically with the tide. So, they have to be strong and be able to deal with more water, less water, and things changing around them. So these are the feelings I get from this theme. I'd like to draw 5 other cards, oracle cards, and then we can get into the tarot to see where our message is taking us. Let's see here. Let's see. So Spirit, I'd like to please have 1 card from this deck. Okay, this one. And a Moonology card. It flipped over already. Okay, it's time to take action. Let's see here. I'd like to get a card from this Soul Reflections deck. This one. And get a card from the Sacred Destiny deck. Okay, 2 came out. And a card from this deck here, Language of Flowers. All the decks are listed in the description box below, too. Just being stubborn. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, first card. The Stag, Instinct, Nobility, and Sexuality. Okay, that's interesting. It's time to take action, New Moon in Aries. Cycle, Regressed and Evolved. Okay, that's interesting. This is really a question of whether or not we're moving forward. And so we're realizing that this reward card, this number 40 card, is really all about action, about taking action. Let's see here. We have oh my goodness. We have going forward. Okay, that's very, very clear. And we have miracles. I love that. So it's not just our own actions that necessarily dictate whether or not we succeed. Or whether we feel fulfilled. It's also the miracles of the universe. I love that. That's so important. Okay, and I don't even know if I can try and pronounce the name of this flower. Stephanotis. Cooperation. Take the hand offered or ask. So that's an interesting message as well, because it indicates that it doesn't have to be that we always do everything completely alone. We can always take into consideration that other people have something to offer to us as well, and this can absolutely be beneficial to us. I'm looking here at this card, Cycle, Regressed, and Evolved. And I'm thinking again about how this card was drawing to my attention that sometimes the journey is the reward in and of itself, and that there are moments in the journey that are more difficult and less difficult. So my connection got interrupted, and this could, so I actually don't know where I am in the reading or whatever. I'm not sure what I've already stated, if it was taping or not. This in itself could be a message. Basically, now we've had the camera turn off by itself and also the connection get interrupted. And so this can draw our attention to the fact that things don't always go according to plan. The journey that we're on sometimes has bumps, and we need to try and work around them. It's not just about powering through and like it's that if we work hard, we're going to get our reward and that's the end of that. No, it's really about this is the journey of life, and we will have challenges, but that we can trust ourselves. And let's look at the cards again. And I was speaking to the fact that the universe, I love this miracles card because it indicates that the universe has a plan as well. So we have divine will, and we can steer our life in certain directions or certain timelines based on our decisions in any given moment. But we do have support from the beyond. Miracles happen all the time. And this is really encouraging because it makes you feel a little less alone. Take the hand offered or ask. Possibly also others can be important to us in this project, whatever it is we're talking about, whether, again, I don't know if I stated this, if it was taping or not, but again, whether the situation we're in is having to do with some sort of project we're doing, or whether it has to do with self-evolution, I feel like it's always good to take into consideration that we're having this life with the rest of humanity, the collective of humanity, and never to forget that. Anyway, I'd like to get some tarot cards out to see if we can start working on this message more, give it a little more structure. Spirit, can I please have 4 cards from the tarot to give a little bit more body to this message that we're receiving? Okay, 1. So this one. This one and this one. Thank you. Let's see what we have here. The 5 of Pentacles. This indicates that the Pentacles is the earth suit, the earth realm. And basically it has to do with people, places, things, nature as well. Just everything material in our realm. And the 5 of Pentacles indicates a time or an experience, whether it's in the past or happening now, of maybe ill health or of being in a precarious situation financially, or just feeling really insecure and left out in the cold, forgotten. The 5s are in the tarot are numbers that are challenges, basically. So this is a really challenging moment. Let's see, the 4 of Swords. The sword suit is the mental realm, and so basically the 4. In order to build something, at times you need to stop and you need to rest. You need to gain some sort of perspective by relaxing yourself and giving yourself that time in order to kind of regroup and get energy to move forward. Let's see what else we have here. The King of Wands. Well, the Kings, this is a court energy, and it's the culmination of all the court energy. And the Kings are the figures, the leaders. They're wise, they're balanced in their heart and mind connection. They're masculine energy, so the force to get things done, to take action. The Wand suit is the suit of like spirit and inspiration, and it's a very active suit, and it's a fire. It's a fire element. So again, like Aries, the fire element, which is really the spark that gets things moving. The King represents an energy of somebody who's in power or authority in a balanced and integrous way. And it can be an energy that is supporting you to move forward and have the strength, basically, to journey your path. The 5 of Cups indicates that the cup suit, being the emotional suit of the tarot, indicates that you have or are in a time of loss. You've been through some sort of loss. The cup suit being emotional, it's probably a relational loss, I would say. Something that has really made you feel down and a bit hopeless. But in the tarot, the depiction is often of a woman who is crouched down in front of 3 cups that are spilled, but that there are two or three, depending on, tarot decks, that are still upright. And those are opportunities for the future, that if you just sometimes turn around, you can see that there are opportunities to move forward in a new way and to get beyond the sadness and hopelessness that you're feeling in the moment. I'd like to get a couple more cards from the tarot to keep going with this message. And also I'm thinking the 5 of Cups could be related to this cycle, regressed and evolved card, in the sense that, again, life is a journey, and we need to understand that it's not always going to go well just because we've decided that we're on a path where we want to succeed, and it's likely that we will, but that at times it seems that we're in a kind of a moment that's going at times even backwards. At times we're completely derailed, and it could actually be divine intervention. So it could be a good thing. It could be a moment where, as long as we take the time to rest and allow messages to come in, that we could actually redirect ourselves and be in an even better situation than before. But let's see what else the tarot has to tell us. Okay, this one. And this one. Okay, the High Priestess. So I was just mentioning that, if we take our chance to go within and to rest, that we can receive messages that might give us some sort of indication of how to move forward or how to change course correct, basically. And the High Priestess is the archetypal energy of the major arcana that has to do with precisely that, with it, trusting your intuition, going within and trusting the unseen, the feminine energy, the receptive energy, being open, and to see if we can get some sort of direction and answers. Wow. Another 5. So we have 3 5s now. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, and 5 of Swords. I would venture to say that you are absolutely in a moment of your journey where you are feeling exhausted. You have lost something has ended. It could have been the death of a loved one or the death of a relationship. This with the 5 of Cups, or lost something that you thought you needed to move forward and be successful in your life, having to do with career or anything else, that you feel down and out. You're having either financial issues, or you're insecure about finances, or that you're going through some ill health at the moment. And the 5 of Swords, which is stress with other people. It's aggression. It's feeling that you're in a struggle or a competition with the others around you, that things are not in harmony. And so I'm really sorry. It sounds like you're really going through it, or you're coming out of that now. But to remember, take the time to rest, to visualize where you want to go, to get your messages and understand what it is you truly want, or what you think you want at the moment, because sometimes that's enough if we just get started. To understand that there are also going to be miracles happening as long as we're in alignment and we're receptive to seeing life around us, and synchronicities and help and miraculous things that come out of the blue, people or situations like inheritance or anything else that are just going to come and help us move forward with these issues that we're facing. This King of Wands energy, and just remember that this is the ultimate energy, this of the king who knows he can do whatever it is he wants to do, because he has done it. He's reached that point. He's reached the top of the mountain. He has that perspective. He's wise and balanced. So there is support out there, and you can trust that just because you're feeling really down and out and it's just a constant struggle, you can still turn things around. You just need to summon your inner strength. Know that you have allies. The lion here is watching you. He's got your back, basically. So, and so does the universe. Take the hand offered or ask. I mean, you're not alone. And so you can move this cycle, this wheel. You can move it so that it's going in a positive direction again. Trust your instinct. The stag also has the energy of nobility, as does the King of Wands, of course. Strength, nobility, self-confidence. It says here sexuality. I suppose in relationships this could be helpful too. Knowing yourself, knowing how to express yourself, knowing how you want to express yourself. Let's get another tarot card. Oh wow, that just jumped right out. And it's the Magician, so that's absolutely perfect. The Magician has all of this came out too. So we gotta take this too, the Three of Wands. Can you see that? I think so. Okay, the Magician. The Magician is the first, really the second card of the major arcana, but it's the number 1. It's the 1 energies. It's the Aries energy. And the Magician has all the tools he needs to succeed. He's got 1 of the swords, 1 of the wands, 1 of the pentacles, and 1 of the cups. And these are all of the elements in life needed. The swords being intellect and inspiration, the wands being passion, desire, and action, pentacles being the ability to manifest things in the material realm, and the cups being the opportunity for love and positive or beneficial relationships. So the Magician has everything you need. So this is your clear message. You have just don't forget, you have everything you need. And the Three of Wands is wonderful because this card speaks to, once you make a plan, your will to move forward. And basically know that you will keep moving forward, and you're following a path with conviction, and that things will start moving around you. You'll get help, and you'll have support, and so things will work out. So I think this is the message for you, is really to remember you might be going through all this really, really difficult stress and sadness, but if you just keep going and remember that the wheel will turn and things will start getting easier. Stay open to your intuition, stay open to seeing synchronicity around you that will guide you a little bit on your path. Remember to be grateful for the journey and feel rewarded by everything that you've worked on so far and all the relationships you've had in your life, if this is a relational reading, which have contributed to your sense of growth and evolution, whether they were painful relationships or positive, beautiful relationships, supportive relationships. Know that you have the strength within you to achieve anything that you want to achieve, and just keep going forward on your journey, and try and be grateful to that. You have everything you need. You can adapt to any situation. You can turn things around. Here we have the infinity sign, such a powerful symbol of infinite possibility and manifestation, and everything is connected. And I really hope that this message has helped you, and please, if this reading has resonated with you, please like and comment, share anything you'd like to share in the comment section, which would help. It'll directly help other people reading, and it will clearly help the channel, which is new, so I would really, really appreciate it. Subscribe, that would be wonderful if you'd like to see some other readings of mine. And good luck with everything. I hope that you're finding fulfillment in this journey moving forward. Thanks so much, pal number 2. Hi, card choice number 3. You've chosen the card number 10, responsibility. And the charm that I paired with this is the chipmunk or squirrel, and in the sense that I see a connection because this type of animal hoards these nuts so that they have enough food to sustain themselves through the winter. And so clearly that is a sense of responsibility. It's more instinctual, but anyway, it is responsibility. This card number 10, we can already gain some information based off the number. The number 10 is basically reduced to the number 1, which is about new beginnings and initiation and starting over, a new adventure. And the 10 is special because there's a 0 next to the 1, and people usually often tend to just kind of reduce the number to a single digit without taking into consideration the number to its right. But the 0 is really important because it's infinite potential. So basically it magnifies the number to its left. In this case, this is really just a brand new beginning, full of potential. And the number 10 is really the universal year that we're in this year. A lot of people in the community, in the spiritual community, have talked about the fact that this is a universal year 1, without taking into consideration this 0 number, this void, this infinite potential. And so it's just magnified. This is a huge year that we're in, and it's a completely new beginning, like nothing that we've experienced before. And this card equally, this card of responsibility is speaking to that. So what is it that we're beginning? What is it? How do we see ourselves? It's beneficial to take responsibility for what we desire, what we know about ourselves, what we'd like to learn, how we want to move forward, or also taking into consideration other people, our relations, how the kind of person we want to be, our integrity. And so this card is charged full of this theme, and this is fascinating. I can't really understand what this woman is doing, but she seems to be holding a spark, a divine spark. And it probably speaks as well to alignment. There are some planets around her, and she's reaching out. So she's reaching out for something. So there's that desire. Okay, so let's get some more oracle cards and see if we can elaborate on our message. That's too far over. Okay, so Spirit, can I please get one of these cards? I'm seeing this card here, if I can get it out. Okay. Moonology card. One card, please, Spirit. I actually feel this card. Okay. One of these cards, please, Spirit. They're jumping today. Try one more time. Okay, let's try this one here. Okay. And a Soul Reflections card. One card, please. Okay, this is the card. And a message from the language of flowers. All of the decks are listed in the description box in case you want to find one of them. Should we do one more? Let's do one more. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. First we have love, allure, and purity with the swan. Okay. Relaxation. So this could actually be speaking to self-love as well, in the sense that relaxation is a form of self-nurturing. Let's see what else we have here. This is amazing. Okay, so this card came out in, I can't remember if it was reading 2 or reading 1. I think it was reading 2. So if you felt that you also were pulled towards that card, that reading might be for you too. Uncertainty, doubtful and confident. And again, this speaks a lot to self-love and how we feel about ourselves. It's time to release negativity. Okay. Then we have forget-me-not, remembrance. Memories and the past hold the key. And Bird of Paradise, self-acceptance, you are so much more. We got this in pile 1, I believe. And there is a common theme today, absolutely, for the collective. And the common theme is self-love. So important moving forward to remember to be gentle with ourselves and give ourselves support and understand we've been through so much, and in order to move forward we really need to sometimes look at where we've come from and the work we've done and the progress we've made, and be gentle with ourselves, because our bodies are healing right now. We've been through so many changes in the past years, whether they were astrologically indicated or with all the solar flare energy, which is being wonderful. It's upgrading our DNA, but at the same time, our body is having to catch up and heal itself from within. We're having a change on a cellular level in our bodies. And it's so important to understand we have been through so much. We've worked on so many issues, personal issues in our lives, and the collective is working on so much right now. The collective is really, it seems to be suffering, but I believe it's a sort of purification, and it's really important that it goes through this painful process, as much as I would not want anyone to suffer, because it's really what is going to catapult us into a new world, a new life, a new energy, a new way to live. And that's absolutely what we have to do. So we need to be gentle with ourselves. And again, also, I'm thinking here with responsibility, we have a responsibility to take care of ourselves in order to take care of humanity in general, in order to take care of our lives and to move forward in a new way. So this is really important. And along the road, we're going to definitely have self-doubt creep in at times. Also, just simply because we're not used to all the energy around us. It is completely different, and we possibly have been through so much that we also feel exhausted, and often with exhaustion comes self-doubt, unfortunately. So to nurture ourselves so that we can move forward and be strong and confident. And love is really the key. Love, allure, and purity. Purity, I'm thinking, reminds me of the responsibility card in the sense of integrity. Trying to be the most evolved version of ourselves as possible. And, it's so important. Anyway, Love is the root of all manifestation, love energy. So that positive energy that is completely all-encompassing supports you. You feel healthy, you feel happy, you feel fulfilled. And with those positive feelings, you are surrounded by these feelings. You magnetize positive opportunities towards you. So let's get some messages from the tarot. I'd like to get 4 cards out first, please, Spirit. I'm making a mess with my tiny little hands. Self-talk. Okay. 1, Four of Cups. So we could be feeling a little bit lethargic lately, like maybe we don't know or even have the desire to move on or to start thinking about how to move forward. And that's okay. We all go through these moments, and again, I think it has also to do with your vibration. And basically, the Four of Cups is just kind of tired and not receptive. And so that could be how we're feeling at the moment. Then we have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands came out in the last reading number 2. So again, it seems like reading number 2 might be really beneficial for you if you resonated with the card that went along with it or the charm. The King of Wands is the ultimate energy of basically self-confidence. And, clearly the King is a leader, a balanced leader between heart and mind, masculine energy. So it knows how to act. Again, also because it's the wand suit, and the wand suit is action-oriented. It's the fire element. It's inspiration and the spark needed to actually start getting things done. So that's a wonderful energy to have here. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is basically an opportunity on the material realm. On the material level, Pentacles being the earth suit of the tarot, having to do with health, wealth, also nature, everything around us that's material. And this is an opportunity being handed to us in whatever, it could be handed to us, or it could be that we're handing it to ourselves. Then we have the Magician, and the Magician is the perfect example of the creator who has all the elements on his side, and he's able to move forth with confidence, knowing that he has everything he needs in order to build something. It's the energy of Mercury, so the mind as well, quick moving, intelligent. It's associated also with Virgo, and that is an earth suit, so doing, practicality, getting things done. So that's interesting. Let me get a couple more cards out. So it seems basically that you have all the supportive energy you need to move forward, and it could be that you're actually already brainstorming or starting to move forward in your life. The fact that there's an Ace of Pentacles does indicate that it could be something concrete, something material. Also because both of these figures here, the Magician being a major arcana, so it's really archetypal energy, they do things, they get things done. So in the material realm. But at the same time, in your near past or now, you could be feeling a little bit confused and lethargic and unable to choose a direction. Let's see what else the tarot has to tell us. The King of Swords, okay. And then the Maiden of Swords. Okay, so it's not just about the material realm, it's also about the intellectual realm. So the King of Swords being the wise leader who is able to stay balanced with his mind and his thoughts, and knows that he can get anything accomplished, and a very masculine and strong action-oriented energy as well, but action in the sense of moving forward with ideas. The Maiden of Swords is the Page of Swords, and she is the enthusiastic, curious figure who is open to learning new things and having new opportunities and new ideas. So you have both the impetus to be curious and try and figure out what it is that is interesting you or what direction to go in. And you have the energy that's supportive that is already able to get there. And so that's incredibly encouraging. Maybe I'll get another card out to have a little bit more. This is the card. The Star. Okay, the Star is another major arcana, and it's a beautiful card speaking to having hope in the future and knowing that you're also on a healing journey. So again, the introspective nature of, relaxing and bringing self-love into it, moving through periods of feelings of doubt and also self-confidence, and the need to release negativity. So again, speaking to the need to the benefits of positive self-talk and understanding that we're trying our best and that we want to be the most evolved version of ourselves, taking responsibility for our thoughts and our actions and moving forward. And that we're on a healing journey as well. And so all of this is being worked on now. We're moving through this process, which is absolutely supporting us in trying to understand what it is we would like to accomplish. Yeah, that's beautiful. Let me get one more card, just see if there's anything else that we would like to, that we should be considering. This one. The Emperor. Okay, perfection. Not only did we get the Magician, we also got the Emperor, and the Emperor is the builder, and the Emperor is a stable, protective energy. So again, this is an energy that is present in our life, along with the Magician and the Star. That is really the core of what we're going through at the moment, and this is all positive. There's strength, there's the ability to move forward, there's the ability to create, there's the ability to get accomplished anything that we want to get accomplished. There is the act of healing, and then we have the Kings on our side as well, the self-confident, inspired, passionate leader, and the self-confident, inspired intellectual leader, and the sky is the limit. The enthusiastic energy of the Page, we will be presented with an opportunity, which might be an idea that we can work on to produce something, whether it be career related, or I'm thinking that it probably is career related, because most of this energy is speaking to the material realm and doing something. And again, also to be gentle with ourselves, to relax, to take time out, to release negativity, because negativity does nothing but hinder our evolution. Releasing negativity means looking at it first and trying to understand why we're feeling this way, and try and be accepting of that, and try and be aware of ways that it can help us grow if we release it, and then to get it out of our body, because if we keep it in, it does nothing but create problems on a physical level, on a mental level, and basically stop us from moving forward. Again, looking back at the past, seeing how far we've come, and being gentle with ourselves and proud of ourselves. You are so much more. You are. It's time to move forward, and in this new world, in a new way. And you will have opportunity to do so. Just take your time, and it will come to you when the time is right. So I hope this reading helped you. And if you liked it, please consider liking the video and commenting below, because it can help others who are reading the comments. And also helps the channel, which is a new channel. And subscribe, that would be wonderful if you're interested in seeing more of my readings. And I wish you the best of luck. This is a really important time. Everything is changing on this planet. Everything is changing with our world. And the world is releasing a bunch of negativity, a bunch of scary things are coming out, but we're going to be okay. We need to understand how they make us feel, and find new ways of moving forward, and taking responsibility for our thoughts and actions, and for the things in our life that we believe are important. Thank you so much. Pile number 3. Bye-bye.